Okay, so this video is another best to worst, and this was really difficult, to be honest. I did a best to worst of Harry Potter, I did a best to worst of Shrek, and I was going to do best to worst of Pixar next, but my gosh, that list has taken me a while to figure out, so bear with me on that. This is a best to worst of something a little bit different, and it was still incredibly difficult. And it is best to worst of the Friends characters. Now, I've only done the main 5 because if I did the rest, it'd be really difficult. Plus, the main 5 would always be higher than the rest of me. Like, I love people like Mike and people like that, because I think he's great, and I really like Paul Rudd. You know, he'd be pretty high on my list, but obviously the main 5 would always be the top. So I'm just going to do best to worst of those 5. Now, this was so hard. I swapped it around so much. And you might disagree with some things, but don't get me wrong, I absolutely love all 5 characters so much that none of them are the worst. It's just that it was so hard, seriously. I prefer some than others. So let's get started. At number 5, I have chosen Monica. The reason being for this is just that I just don't like her quite as much. Her organisational neat thing kind of gets my nerves sometimes a little. And she just doesn't feel to have as very funny moments as others. You know, it's kind of funny, the whole fat Monica thing, that's kind of funny, but, you know, that kind of gets old. I like Monica a lot, and I like her as a character, and I like her as a friend to Rachel, and I like her and Chandler's relationship. I love the fact that, you know, her brother and sister moments with Ross. She has some really great moments, but I like her better when she's paired with somebody else, you know, like when her and Ross dance, it's hilarious, her and Chandler together, her and Rachel together, but by herself I'm not the biggest fan, so I decided to put her at the bottom. Number 4, I have chosen Chandler. Now this is a hard one. I used to like Chandler the least. Don't know why, I just never really liked him, and then he really grew on me as I watched Friends more and more. I find him quite funny. I like his character. He's funny. He's a bit like on edge kind of thing, and you know, makes his inappropriate jokes inappropriate times because he doesn't know what to say, and that's funny. I like his character. He's funny. I like that he ends up with Monica and that kind of stuff. By the way, if you haven't watched Friends and you think that's a spoiler, I'm so sorry, because I have just presumed that everybody has seen Friends. It's been on so long. But yeah, so I'm sorry, I didn't really think about that. But anyway, so I love Chandler as well, but you know, he's just not one of my favourites. I like him a lot, but he's just a little bit down there. At number 3, I have chosen Ross. Now, I was trying to put Ross higher, and then I was like, oh, no, because I prefer this person and this person. And I was like, oh, I love Ross. But my favourite thing about Ross is Ross and Rachel, so, you know, but I also think like things like Red Ross, and he always like, what was that thing called? Where he tried to attack people, Unagi. Was it called that? Who knows? Anyway, he's got some really funny moments. He makes me laugh. And I could probably pick out many times that I like him in moments by himself. He makes me laugh, so, you know, Ross is great, and not much else really to say about him, but yeah, I was thinking about putting him higher, and then I just couldn't up him from my top 3. So yeah, at number 3 we have Phoebe. I absolutely love Phoebe, and I think she's hilarious. I love her little quirky ways. I love that she's quite childlike. I love that her background story. I love that she's just so funny. I love her and Mike together. I love everything about Phoebe. She makes me laugh all the time, and she is one of my favourites. And she just has the funniest moments. Like, I could name so many, and I'm sure you all know all the ones I think about. One of my favourites is when she wants tickets to the Sting concert, and she's trying to convince Ross, and she sings Ross Can. That's like seriously one of my favourite moments. Or Friends, I don't know why, I love it, and Phoebe makes me laugh so much. It's just so funny. I love her songs that she makes up, Smelly Cat and all those others, and she's hilarious, so I love Phoebe. She's my number 3. At number 2 we have Joey, and who doesn't love Joey? He's funny, he's charming, he's great, he's just kind of got that little childlike thing as well, but also he's always hooking up with girls, he's always making me laugh. I love his and Chandler's friendship. That is the cutest thing ever, and I just love him. He's just, you'd want to be friends with Joey, wouldn't you really? Come on, everybody would want to be friends with Joey, and he makes me laugh. He has some of the funniest, weirdest lines that he doesn't know a lot about much, and that's funny too. And at number 1, I think this might be surprising, as I don't think a lot of people might not put her as your number 1, but for some reason I've always had this great love for Rachel, and I don't know why. She makes me laugh. I love all her interaction with the other character, but Rachel and Ross is one of my favourite couples on the show. Their storyline has been going on since the start till the end, and it's always like been really heartwarming and heartbreaking, and I just love it. So that makes me love her as a character more. You know, she's funny, and I just kind of connect with her a bit more, I always felt. So that's why I like Rachel best, but I do feel like it's a bit of a, I feel like I'm on my own here. So if Rachel is your favourite character, please let me know. And yeah, so that's my favourite characters from Friends, best to worst. It was so hard to choose. That's what I've chosen. I'm not going to change it again. I'm going to stick with this. And so please let me know who your favourite character is, or your best worst of the Friends. Or maybe you don't like a character. I love them all. But if you don't, then let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see more best and worst videos, give this a thumbs up. Or leave me a suggestion of what best to worst of what down below. And so thank you for watching. Bye!